markets for long today, and over the weekend I didn't do any researching or anything because I was away with my family. So in this video, I just want to go over some companies, some stocks that I'm looking at, as well as what happened today and what I think is going to happen around this week too. This week is big on earnings. A lot of companies are reporting. However, look what happened with silver today. Basically a 3% move. That's incredible. But I want to take a look at a higher time frame. 5 years, weekly data. Look at this acceleration. Look at this slope. That's incredible. We just broke out of this like little resistance from September 2019. Next target is around up here. I'm very sad I wasn't able to get more position sizing down here, but again, that's I guess me being greedy and not seeing this growth. But I think this is new. If it falls back, it'll probably retest this level from back here, but I don't think it's gonna fall all the way back down to here. Maybe here, a potential support. A higher time frame. We got a lot of potential moves. We have a lot of potential places silver can move. I think it's going up from here. It might see a pullback tomorrow or in a couple days. I don't know when this video, or I don't know when that'll happen, but this video will probably be out tomorrow morning. I'll try to edit before once I wake up, but I'm not gonna get into it tonight. But yeah, I think silver's definitely moving up. Take a look at gold, not moving up as much. Monthly candles we're looking at right now. Yeah, just doing good stuff. Take a look at the SPY too. SPY's trekking along. Broke out of this. Did it break out of this little candle? I guess a little bit. Right, 1 standard deviation. That's interesting. These are some things that I'm taking a look at. AG, it's like 10% today. Very sad. I wish I was able. I was waiting for it to like fall down to here to get a position. It never did, obviously, but man, that's sad. Same thing with FSM. I was looking at. I really wanted this at like around like $4, $4.50. That was my price target, and it's up 12%, 12.5% today. Very big move. I missed it, so I might just have to buy in at a higher price and put a little bit more risk on it. One thing I wish I did was convert my silver shares, the ETF, into actual companies. Looking back to it, it would have been a smarter move, but you know, it's hindsight. Wasn't sure what companies I wanted to invest in then. But AG and FSM are the companies I would like to get in, and they had the largest move today. Hopefully they have a pullback tomorrow, but I think regardless, I'm just going to pick up some shares just because I don't know what's going to happen, but I know whatever happens, they're moving up. AG has a very strong resistance at this like trend line right here. So maybe $13 is a pretty heavy resistance. They also have this from back, yeah. It's potentially heavy resistance. But these are longer term plays, I guess, in my opinion, so I'm not too worried about the price target. Boeing still interests me. Probably won't take a position, but just look, it's holding this trend line that looks ugly. Holding this like line, you know, look at those buying wicks, buy, you know. It is interesting. They do have earnings 29th, so I will have to watch out for that. Google broke out of the all-time high, or actually, again, it tried to retest it or break it. They have earnings on the 30th, so yeah. It's probably just going up from here. IBM reported after market today. They shot up about 5%, 6%, held off. We'll see what happens in the morning. Definitely going to be watching it then. KCG's up a lot, like 7 to 8%. Since it kind of retested this level over here, now it kind of just seems like it wants to take off. I see it moving to here. I don't think it's gonna retest that. I just don't. Hopefully it does, but I'm debating taking a position at these higher price levels and taking on that extra risk. I don't know what I want to do, to be honest. It's I should just stayed in the trade, but again, I don't know what's gonna happen. But down here is when I should start buying. When I saw this big red candle, I'm being a little greedy, being too safe. Oh, it's gotta hit this exact level, you know. Just get in and whatever though. Netflix, I got creamed the other day. You know, missed earnings. Not really a surprise, to be honest. But it did fall a lot heavier than I anticipated. Neo and Nikola. Neo fell off a cliff. RSIs, it's a little bubble phase, but you can still make a lot of money. Like today, up 15%, especially if you call this support level right here. Now, to me, this is still a high risk buying zone in my opinion. If it gets down to, if it retests this level, or even down here, that might be a time to be like, you know what, maybe it's a little extended to the downside. Even the RSI is still really high in comparison, like it's still in pretty high buying territory in my opinion. So when it sells off a little more, maybe I'll take a position and just trade it. Nikola got just decimated at 21%, negative 21% today. That's sad. PLD reports earnings tomorrow morning. We'll see what happens. By the time this video's out, you'll know what happens. But let's say they do really well. We got price targets at about $100 and about 106. I got those from my weekly time frame. All-time high, and also one standard deviation up there. We'll see what happens with that. I'm just saying, if they do really well and report earnings, these might be potential price levels it's gonna want to reach. Snapchat reports earnings after the market tomorrow. I'm just gonna be watching. So Wednesday morning, I'll hopefully trade it. We gotta remember, all-time high is about $30 on Snapchat. I actually have a feeling they're gonna beat earnings by some miraculous miracle. I don't know, but AT&T. I want to talk about this real quick. Not every person, but the majority consensus on Instagram is AT&T is a buy. Buy it, great dividend, great company, blah blah blah, beep it, blah blah blah. All in the comments. The way that these people are talking about this company makes me believe that there's a lot of just weird money in this company and their stock right now because of the dividend, because of the brand represented by AT&T. I'm not a fan of this company, really. I'm not even sure why. But I just think that if this hits the fan, bro, like the people that are in it, I think are just gonna be like, oh no, and they're just gonna get out. So if AT&T reports bad earnings on, was it Wednesday, Thursday, 23rd, this is gonna just probably, I think there's gonna be a lot of panic selling, just because of the money involved in it. I mean, again, I don't wish upon anything bad about companies unless they do a bad job, or, you know what I mean? And I don't want people to lose money, but it just, I don't know, people see a high dividend, they see AT&T, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. And then it's just like a snowball, and people just, I don't know if I'm explaining that pretty well. I'm pretty tired, but I just think that if this does not perform well on this day, this will be very sad for many people, and they're gonna panic sell, because especially if they didn't cut their dividend. Though that's interesting, but they do have a lot of debt, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. Debt doesn't even matter anymore. What am I saying? Debt does not matter in a company. It just doesn't matter in this environment. We are waiting for Tesla on the 22nd. 2 more days, guys, or actually 1 more day if you're watching this video tomorrow. We will see. Up 10% today. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Well, a moment of truth. Either way, this thing's overvalued. It doesn't matter though if they report some decent number. I think this thing's still gonna go up, but probability this goes down, in my opinion, is much higher than it goes up. That's it for that. Can't say anything else. There are so many other companies that are reporting earnings this week. It's incredible. So Twitter's one of them too. I know we have Verizon on Friday, Whirlpool, another one of those days. There's so many companies. I'm just gonna be looking in the morning to see who reported and if they did good. So Twitter is probably gonna be one of them on the 23rd before market. So take a look at that. I don't have any really price targets or anything right now. I mean, Twitter's actually an easy one, but we got here. It's actually a lot of potential resistance if Twitter does well and reports above, but if it shoots up and comes back, getting at one of these potential buy points or a new support level might be good. I'll have to play it by year, whatever the term is. I don't know why I keep watching X US Steel Corp. I don't even know why I watch this anymore, but I'm watching it. If it comes down to these $6 50 price levels, I might take a little position. I think it's been hammered real hard. Steel prices have been getting clobbered for years. 40, wow, $40, okay, that's way too high, but maybe $40 in a couple of years. But steel has just been getting decimated, and I don't, it might stay that way for a while, but, you know, I have a long life to live, I hope, you know, I hope I don't just die out of nowhere, but, you know, if I don't die, then a potential small position in steel might come out to be pretty good in the future. That's pretty much it. Definitely tomorrow I'm gonna be looking at the gold miners. Hopefully they get slapped this way I can buy some. I think I'm just gonna take a position in these that I want because I'm getting to a point where I'm getting greedy on the price and I'm not gonna catch the move, or I don't think I might miss the move. Really don't want that to happen. I might downscale my position in GLD and move it to actual companies. I should have done this a while ago, but I don't know why. I guess I just like the lack of volatility in gold, the ETF, but I want this volatility now, especially like I'm still kind of young. I can handle this volatility, and I think these moves are real. These gold prices are pretty real, and I want to be into these companies that can benefit from these high gold prices, and not just be in this slow-moving ETF. Even though it's actually not slow. Like, man, I'm like, my price targets are so far down. I'm up maybe 15-20%, but maybe not that much. Like 10-15%. That's incredible. But not compared to, let's, like, just a random gold miner, you know? Like, any of these, really. Like, they're just, like, the move is so much bigger. I want to make a lot of money, you know? Maybe that is greedy thinking, but that's why I'm gonna, I guess I'm still diverse. I just want to move the allocation of the gold and metal percentage into things that are more volatile. This way I can, when things move, I can capture the move, hopefully in the positive direction. Going to be watching earnings every morning, seeing what's moving, what's not, and just playing it, seeing if any patterns perform pre-market or intraday, and maybe play off some price levels and get some little gains. But for the most part, you know, most of my I still have AMD trade and Activision trade. Did very well today. I didn't sell, but the sell points for Activision I think are approaching. I don't think it's gonna break out of this this all-time high, the first attempt. And in the meantime, I might take my profits, put it into some other stuff, and either reposition or find some better opportunity. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys.